Stationery, and we are here doing Bindewerk Part 2. We're going to cover some of the other lines that we didn't cover in our other video. If you look at our last video, we centered on what we think is most bullet journal friendly, and today we want to talk about all the others.
That's right. Yeah, we touched on some of the other items a bit. We went into detail on I think 3 of the product lines: the Olivias, the New Generations, and the Contemporaries. But yeah, we're going to go into a bit more detail on some of the others because this is such an amazing product line. I mean, these journals are beautiful. I mean, they're also handmade, so they deserve I think a second episode.
We just love them.
Yes.
And we want you to love them. So
right. So
here we are.
Without further ado, let's get to it.
So I thought we'd start by looking at the smaller Bindewerks first, and then kind of moving into their bigger, thicker notebooks. For no other reason than because that's what I decided. So this is their Flex linen line, and like I said, it's pretty small. It has 192 sheets. I think they make this really to go in travel notebooks. So if you have like a travel notebook, you can probably fit 2 in there pretty comfortably, or one of these and other little notebooks. Whatever floats your boat, you're good for it. These are just the traditional. It has a pretty linen cover, and then no frills notebook. There's no bookmark, there's no pocket in the back. It's just a well-made, pretty notebook with really pretty paper. I like it. It's a 90 GSM. It's got some nice texture to it. It holds up to fountain pens well, all those good things. I like it. I can't help it. And it comes in a lot of nice color. It has, let's see if I can move this, some of your more, let's say like bold colors, like a nice rich black, a pretty bold red, and this like linen-y blue. And then you've got some really great pastels, a real soft gray, a softer blue, I think they call this celery, like real soft green, ivory. So you got a lot of choice color-wise there. But they're pretty simple, they're well-made, they're lovely. I think, talking about like the travel notebooks, these are their exercise booklets, so they're really just small. But these will go into travel notebooks well if you want to add this with the linen. These come in lined. They have lined pages, the same paper, but they're just nice small notebooks. So if you have a project, I use one for a gratitude journal, but they're just easy to throw and carry with you wherever. And again, they just come in really pretty patterns, from the really like bold, I love this pattern, to your more subtle pastels. Nothing says, I think, spring better than that one. And looking at this pattern, we go into our Henrietta notebooks, which, there's that same pattern. This is very similar shape-wise to the Flex linen, except for it's a harder cover, and these have the lined pages. So again, I think if you're just one who likes to journal or reflect, morning pages, I like lines better for that, and these are just some really nice lined notebooks, which I feel like lined notebooks are getting harder to find. And they come in just really pretty bright colors or patterns. I don't know, these just make me smile. I like the bright colors, they make me happy. So going from those, let's go to something I guess more masculine, which would be their Metal Edge and the Wood. So the Metal Edge, just a simple black notebook. Heavy, so this may be not something you want to travel too much with, but it's sturdy, it's got a real heavy cover. This does have a nice sized pocket. And then other than that, it's just your nice lined pages. Pretty, no thrills. But just quality. It makes a statement. I feel like if you're going to a job interview, you want to make a good impression, this notebook's going to do that for you. I think same in that kind of that more masculine line is the Wood, which this one was mine once upon a time. And I'm pretty sure you can see, like, I used to use it for my teacups. But again, really just sturdy, heavy duty. I'm trying to see if I can find a blank page. I probably can't. But just holds up well. This doesn't have a back cover, but clearly well enjoyed. Like, there's a lot in there. I liked it. Again, really heavy, so maybe not always practical to carry with you everywhere, but you know you can, and you'll be fine with it. And these come in like the cherry, and then I think a walnut. So they come in like a darker wood and a lighter wood. And these we carry in lined and blank. So I know we've had a lot of people buy them to use as sketchbooks, which totally makes sense. They're it's nice paper, they're heavy duty. Why wouldn't you? Same in kind of thickness and in shape. We have the traditional linens, which, look at those colors. They're just so pretty. This has the same linen cover as the Flex. It just has more pages. This has 188 sheets of just lined pages. And again, no thrills. There's no bookmark here. There's no pocket in the back, but it just makes for a lovely journal. Morning pages just to write, reflect, whatever it is you want to write. I feel like you might as well do it in something that's lovely and feels special and nice. And again, the colors, you can't go wrong. I mean, you got really pretty bright blues, which totally match my sweater. I feel like that's a need now. And just like the brights, you got the basic black, you got the pretty pastels. You're good. Like, you're going to find something in here for you or someone you know. That's fantastic. Such a good color. Again, same in shape and size is the Jackie. We typically have more Jackies than this, but we've had a few that have sold out on us. These, I think, are one of our more popular Bindewerk lines, and for good reason. They're just pretty. I don't have any that are open, but I can say that it's essentially the travel linen, except for this has an elastic closure, but the lined pages,
Traditional
100...
linen, you mean? You said it's essentially the traditional linen. You said the travel linen.
Traditional linen, sorry. Thank you, behind the camera. Lined pages, 288 sheets. Again, just a great journal for journaling, morning pages. You got some really pretty kind of pastel-y covers, the purple, pretty pastel pink with like the little pinwheels. This fun yellow, which makes me think of, I don't know, like it's just a fun kind of like retro-y cover, and then this like turquoisey green. And then you have some more like bold colors that kind of really want to stand out. This guy with the bright blue and the yellow. And again, it's got that retro look into it, that vintage look that I just really dig. And then this pretty one. Like I said, we have some others. They're just temporary out because they are popular and for good reason. These are just really well-made, lovely journals for all your thoughts. Okay, so that is the rest of our Bindewerk line. And here it all is in all its pretty glory. And then the same thing, like we're trying our best to introduce new brands, new products, stuff that we just really love, and we're trying to gauge what you like. So you can always leave us comments or buy some, and that kind of tells us, oh, there's interest in this, we can get more, or maybe we go down a different route. It's hard being online. This is our only way to talk to you. So leave those comments and let us know what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. And we will find ways to get more.
Yes. Honestly, through, critiquing and, it's honest criticism, we're learning too. So, it'd be very helpful for us. And not saying that we would be more than happy to welcome positive comments as well.
Absolutely. And I will say, I love the Bindewerk line. I really do.
Me too.
So if you've been on the fence about it, I do recommend it. I've owned a lot of notebooks. I've owned a lot of bullet journals. And the Bindewerk is the only company that I've used their notebook like twice. I have two versions of theirs where I've only used one Rhodia, I've used one Dingbat, and I love them. But when I was ready for another one, I'm like, I want another Bindewerk.
Yeah.
something about it just feels special.
Yeah, it's all around. I mean, the paper is excellent quality. I mean, you can just tell just when you open up the notebook that, I mean, it's a higher quality than what you'd find in, your, Staples or whatever. These journals are handcrafted, and in fact, you can go on Bindewerk's website, and they have a video. I think it's actually on YouTube where it shows them how they actually hand make their journals. So this is a special product, and it actually is the product line that
Led to HWE.
Led to HWE, exactly. So yeah, we can't speak highly enough of it. And I know the light here is not ideal. Like, it doesn't really do any justice to the colors. They really do pop out at you. And I think the one thing that I did miss is the flex linens. We do have lined A6s as well. I actually forgot to bring that in. So
We're always expanding. Any excuse to buy
Yes.
more Bindewerk, we're taking it.
absolutely.
So keep giving us reasons to buy more.
Yes, and we will be introducing more Bindewerk product lines in the coming months. So anyway, so we hope you enjoyed Bindewerk Part 2. As Andy mentioned, if you have any questions or comments, just put them into the comment section. We do look at that quite frequently. Or send us an email, which is support@hwestationery.com, and that will also appear at the end of the video. So, thanks for joining us.
Thanks.